That is a really, really, really cool. Got this great little juvenile pale milk snake and these two adults under one rock. This is one of the strangest snakes in all of the United States. We're flipping. Somewhere on this hill there is a milk snake. Today we are gonna find it. Hey Noah! Noah's here. Carson's here. We are near Denver right now on a hillside that we have hit before this year. Did not find our target, so today we are back looking for milk snakes. I'm not going to take too much time because we're kind of racing against the clock right now, but we're going to get up on this hill and start flipping. Noah just flipped the first snake of the day here. This is yet another Plains black-headed snake. The last time we were at this spot, we found a few of these, so it's no surprise that one of these turned up. However, the coloration on this thing is ridiculous. They are usually nothing close to being that red. I mean, you can see in past videos that they're usually pretty tan and pretty bland, but this is a pretty good one, so Noah and I are unfortunately tasked with photographing him because of that. These guys are miserable for photos, but we're going to give it a shot and keep flipping up this mountain here. We're in some awesome, awesome habitat. Hopefully we're tearing some up. All right, next snake of the day I flipped, who is super grouchy, is this real handsome yellow belly. Why did you bite yourself? You silly little snake. This little eastern yellow belly racer here, we have officially seen the, oh, and there he goes. We have officially seen the two most common snakes in this area, so no shock there, but one after another right in rapid succession. Pretty typical for this area. It seems like once you get to where the snakes are, they're just out. So gonna keep flipping this little area and hopefully we turn something else up soon. Next snake of the day, Carson just flipped. Literally 5 minutes after that racer is another Tantilla. I'm not going to talk too much because, you know, we're probably going to see quite a few more of these, but going to keep on moving. All right, next two snakes of the day are two more rather dark. It's weird that they're all so dark here, but two more Plains black-headed snakes. I flipped them under the same rock, so this is presumably a breeding pair. So we're going to take a few quick photos of these and return them to their spot. We are actually going to end up switching spots here because this spot is getting endlessly frustrating. We have flipped tons and tons, literally probably 100 rocks that each probably, yeah, each that could have had a milk snake under them, and we haven't seen anything except for a few of these and a racer. So we are going to switch to another spot. In Noah's hand here is Tantilla number 5. We have seen 5 of these so far. That's really all there is to say. And there's 6 Tantilla on the day. Once again, not too much going on here. This is going to be the last one I filmed today, but I figured I would show it. Alrighty, next two snakes of the day right here, plus one that I'm going to show in another clip in a second here. On the bottom there is a wandering garter snake, and on the top there is a yellow belly racer. As you can see on him, still a hint of that pattern, but mostly green. This guy is the most bland snake in Colorado, so we're going to let him keep moving that way. Look at him. Off you go, buddy. See you later. Alrighty, well, here is our other find of the day so far. We've been taking photographs of this snake for quite some time, but that is a really, really, really cool front range milk snake that we just flipped. Nobody was filming for the flip clip because, frankly, I don't think anybody expected this to be under the piece of concrete we found him under, but super, super good milk snake. Amazing face on that snake. Cool bands, great crimson color. It doesn't get much better than this, especially at this size. So we're going to release this snake now, and then we're going to keep moving. We've got a few spots that have produced snakes in the past that we still have to hit. So hopefully we'll turn up at least another one. I was going to release this, but he started sitting nice in my hand, and there's nothing I love more than a good in-hand shot. Check out the face on that snake. Check out everything about that snake. He is so tight. Anyways, we're going to go release this snake where we found it, and we're going to keep on moving. So here are our next 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of these, yeah. Our next 4 snakes of the day are all wandering garters of various sizes and attractivenesses. 2 more, 4 more. These guys are the most abundant snake in this part of Colorado, so it's no shock. But it is cool to see so many kind of hanging out with each other like this. Not that it's uncommon or anything, but anyways, we are going to release these guys back under the rocks we found them under. There's a couple more spots we can hit here, but I think might be it for today, and then tomorrow we've got more coming.
Hey guys, it's Carson. Here with hey.
You're doing a bad job on purpose. We are going to be spending the day in Nebraska today looking for one of the coolest snakes.
Sorry, now I'm done.
But it is Nebraska. We're going to be spending the day in Nebraska today looking for pale milk snakes, which are one of the coolest snakes in Nebraska. These guys are also pretty tough, so we're about 20 minutes from the spot that we're going to be hitting today. So we're going to get there and then we're going to get to it. Oh my God. We've had these guys for a few minutes now. I just wasn't filming, but we stopped at one spot, our very first spot in Nebraska, got this great little juvenile pale milk snake, and these two adults under one rock.
Honkers.
Oh my good God. This is one of the most difficult western milk snakes to find. Technically, these are just western milk snakes, but formerly they were known as pale milk snakes because, you know, just in the sake of looking for everything, we still count these as pale milk snakes. Incredible,
So silly.
incredible little snakes here. We've got literally all day ahead of us too, with numerous other spots for these. So, oh my God, this is something that a lot of herpers call the snake of 10,000 rocks, and we got it in about, I don't know, 10.
Maybe conservatively 20 rocks.
Ridiculousness. This is so awesome. But anyways, we're gonna start shooting these guys. Beautiful, especially this one. Look at that little man. And these older two snakes. By the way, these guys also stay a little bit smaller than most of the other western milk snakes, so these are a lot older than they may seem. So we've been photographing these snakes here for about 20 minutes now, taking some time to enjoy these snakes. Not a lot of people get up into range for these guys, so it's a real pleasure to come up here and kind of learn a little bit more about them and the area that they live in. Amazing snakes, each in their own right. This little one down here in particular is so vibrant, so colorful. And if you don't notice, the red doesn't always make it to the belly on these guys. Definitely high white on a lot of these. Anyways, we are going to release these guys here shortly. Absolutely incredible snakes. Might take a little bit more time to get some photos. And then we're going to keep heading on through the grasslands here. It's hard to believe that this is literally our first spot of about 20 or 30 that we have planned for the day. So hopefully we will see more at the next stop. 2 cuts down the road, here is our next pale milk snake. For an adult, this is pretty nice. Of the adults we've seen, this is definitely the best looking one. She is real bitey and is like taking photos of her the worst. So we're yep, and there she goes, biting. So we're probably not going to take too much time. You can see though, towards the tail there, super reduced black and red there. It's all over her body like that too. Super cool milk snake. We're gonna try and get a few quick vouchers and then keep moving because look at what awesome. Well, we're gonna keep on moving, get a few shots, release this snake. This is number 5 on the day and perhaps the most pale looking. Again, you can see those bands really bite off once you get towards the belly there, but probably the nicest looking individual, another small one. We've still got quite a bit of habitat left at this spot, so we're gonna hit it, hopefully turn out another one. If not, I will be right back to talk about this guy. That milk snake is just so unbelievably beautiful. One of the best looking milk snakes I've ever seen. Check out that reduced black there on the side. That really helps to show you why they call these guys pale milk snakes. There's just so much white on these guys. Unbelievably good looking milk snake. And there he goes for another chomp. Amazing looking habitat here. That is just totally and completely beautiful. And we get to find these grumpy but gorgeous little snakes in it. Unbelievably cool. It's getting a little bit towards lunch right now, so we are going to go put this snake back and get to a spot where we can get something to eat. After that, we have some afternoon plans further north from here. Got some more spots up there that hopefully will turn up some more of these incredible milk snakes, but 5 in a day is nothing to scoff at.
How do you see that one?
Oh, it's fresh. Are they attached? Yeah.
Bull.
Big bull snake.
Nice. Go grab him.
Grab.
I'm glad I don't have my camera.
All right, next snake of the day right here, flipped under that big board, is a big bull snake. These guys are awesome. I haven't seen as many of these as I usually would have by this point in the year, but Great looking snake. Feels as though right here he's got a food item sitting in there, so hopefully he's out here eating some of the abundant rodents and stuff that are in this area. But we're just going to turn this snake loose. I'm sure we'll see more of these this week. We're going to keep on moving. Hello everybody. Today is Monday, May 17th. We are in South Dakota in the Black Hills looking for a really neat snake that none of us have ever seen before. We just got to our first spot right now, so we're going to start flipping, and I hope to show you this awesome little snake sometime soon. Well, we found the bison. That's awesome.
Dude, I love him.
Yeah, they're so cool. All right, first snake of the day that I just found here on the crawl right by this little stream is a red-sided garter snake. This is really strange for me to see a snake that we normally find in the sandhills up in this kind of habitat. When I found him, I yelled out radix because, I mean, that bright stripe just hits the radix nerve in my brain, and frankly, this habitat doesn't make sense for them either, so it didn't exactly make sense. But cool snakes. I haven't seen one of these back home in like 4 or 5 years, so we're going to take a little bit of time to photograph this snake and keep looking for our target. That being said, we are in some pretty good looking habitat, and we finally turned up a snake in it, so hopefully the luck will continue as the day goes on. All right, here is one last look at this red-sided garter here. There you can get kind of an idea of why they call them red-sided garter snakes. As he breeds, it'll, become more or less prominent, but we are going to let this guy go and keep on moving, hopefully turn up some smooth green snakes and red-bellied snakes soon. I'm going to leave him right here to go back to his business, which was likely hunting frogs in this little pool here. Alright, here is our next snake of the day. This should be a pretty familiar face for our returning viewers, but for anybody new, this is a smooth green snake. These guys have a similar habitat association to what we see them in Colorado, but nevertheless, these guys are absolutely incredible snakes, stunningly gorgeous. I mean, I challenge you to find me many snakes better looking than that snake. Carson flipped one, I flipped another. They've been doing this thing that rough green snakes will do, and it's funny to see. There he goes a little bit, waving the neck around like he's in the wind. Sometimes when the wind gets going, there he goes, I love it. He's dancing for us. These guys are absolutely awesome, and actually were like one of the bigger snakes that we wanted to see here other than those Black Hills red-bellied snakes that we're looking for. I think I'm going to take a few photographs of this guy because he is the nicer of the pair, then release him, and I'll try and get a little bit of footage of the other one as well. Alright, well here's the two of them. One of them is significantly darker than the other, as you can see from here, but God, these snakes are absolutely wonderful. They're such good boys. Look at how handsome they are. Look at how beautiful. This is just like...
It's an honor and a pleasure.
Yeah, dude, and they're sitting so cool in my hand. Look at this. Guys, I'm really happy we were able to get these. These are lifers for both Steven and Noah. And
they also live here.
Yeah, exactly. This is what they live in. What an honor it is. Noah said it best. It is an honor and a privilege to spend time with these snakes. Walking back to the car, and Carson flipped another one. This one much smaller than those two larger adults we found. But another smooth green snake to round out the day. Hopefully we're going to be in for more of these. This one's a little smaller, not quite as vibrant, so I'm going to release him. We're going to get back to it. Alright, this is smooth green snake number 4. He's pretty deep in shed, so he's not as handsome as the other ones. It's funny how this snake, which is still a gorgeous snake, is not as handsome as the other ones, even though he's totally beautiful. But either way, we are going to release this snake where it was found, get back in the car, and hopefully hit a few more spots for those red-bellied snakes that we're looking for pretty soon here. Alright, next two snakes of the day are two garter snakes. This one looks pretty typical of a wandering garter snake to me, but there is definitely more than one species genes in this, just because it looks like he has a little bit of plains garter snake influence, just because of that stripe that goes down the side of the body. These are just like amorphous blobs of garter snake. Like this one definitely has more. It doesn't look like a regular wandering garter snake.
We're probably about as far east as wandering garters come here too.
Yeah, true.
That might be why they're weird looking.
But either way, two pretty strange looking garter snakes. This one on the left definitely more so, just because like he's got a very radixy face. We could just be being dumb right now.
Yeah, these could just be regular wandering garters for here.
But just looks pretty strange to us. So cool finds. No red-bellied snakes yet, but we're gonna keep on keeping on. All right, well, This poopy boy is the Black Hills Red-bellied Snake. This is the snake that we came here to look for and have been fruitlessly looking for all day. It was a hard-fought battle, but we did succeed in finding our main target here. This right here is the Black Hills Red-bellied Snake. To the untrained eye, this snake might seem pretty benign, but this is one of the strangest snakes in all of the United States. These guys are fairly common through the Midwest and the eastern United States, but out here, they are over 320 miles from the next known locality for this snake. They've been here isolated completely for ages and ages and ages. There you can see the reason for his nomenclature, that insanely beautiful belly there. What a delightfully strange little snake this is. These guys, I mean, if we were in Georgia or anywhere, you know, in the Midwest or on the East Coast, this would be a pretty innocuous find. But out here, this is about as cool as it gets. And the fact that we saw this snake was awesome. We had been flipping for them all day long. Steven, big man Steve over there, looked out in the road, and there he was just crossing the road. There was an awesome, awesome celebration that Noah got on camera. God, look at the belly on that thing.
That's a good view of it, actually.
It's absurdly good. One of the strangest known locales of any snake in the United States. It was a super cool experience to come here, look for and find this snake. This area that we're in right now, nobody really comes out here to look for this snake. So it was really, really nice to get out here with the guys and look for these guys. We may or may not have milk snakes to find, so we're going to cut this kind of short, unfortunately, but we got some great shots. We got to enjoy this snake plenty, so we're going to get a few in-hand shots, release him on his way, and then keep on moving. Well, we were heading back home, and there is a painted turtle in the road here. By the way, they're water turtles, and there is no water. So this man is just grassland walking,
Yeah.
stepping in 3/4 time. That's awesome.
Look at that.
Also, look at
Yeah.
that belly, dude.
God.